first, write your name on the bottom of your paper. Keep it kind of small, just in case you goof and need the other side. Turn it over. And either with a pencil in a ruler or a straight edge or just your pencil, we are going to draw a straight line from the diagonal corners. So the opposite corners, the bottom left to the top right. It's okay if it's a little wonky. Then we will draw a line diagonal here and diagonal here. Again, it doesn't have to be 100% perfectly divided. Just give it your best. Go kind of slow. Try to be accurate if you're not using the ruler. This is the start to our spider web. Spider webs have these swooping, curvy lines that look like this. So it's like a letter U in between each rung. Swoop, 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 going off the page. Notice that wherever the peak is of our swoop, it lines up with the diagonal line that we drew. So you shouldn't have something that looks like that. You want it to swoop, swoop, swoop. And we'll leave a little bit of space. Swoop, 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 swoop. Squeeze in another one. Okay, if you find that you have a lot of space up here, since it's a square piece of paper, you might have a swoop that goes off of the page, and it looks like there would be more to our paper than what's really there. So that may be all that it is. The next step is to Sharpie or use whatever color markers you would like. You could have a rainbow spider web if you want to. I think just to keep this demo simple, I'll stick with black. Either Sharpie or use colorful markers to go over every pencil line. You may want to make the diagonal lines and the swoops just a little thicker. At the end of the project, I ended up going back and making mine just a smidge thicker, so you could save yourself some time in the end if you'd like. Also, don't forget to erase those extra pencil lines. I know I didn't get all of mine perfectly. It's pattern time! I will post this Zen Doodle idea page up on the board as you are working. But patterns are just a line or a shape that repeats. We've been talking patterns a lot when we were younger. But guess what? They don't go away. Patterns are everywhere. You can think about repeating shapes, making them big, medium, and small. You can line them up perfectly. You can have them arranged all over the place. You can do different types of lines. For your spider web to look its best, here are some tips. You may want to stick with just one color inside of each of the web parts. If you do multiple colors, your web will be more difficult to see. You're welcome to use a different color in each one of the web parts, but maybe don't mix and match inside the spider web. Something else, since we likely won't finish this project in the time that we have together, you may want to alternate. So skip every other one, and that will look like your project is a little more complete. Especially if you wanted to fill it all in and you only get halfway done. If you skip every other one, it'll look complete. See? It looks finished. I have a little more time, so I'll keep going on mine. Choosing a different color and doing the same thing. Trying to challenge myself to create a different pattern or line or shape repeating in each of my sections. Again, you can choose whatever colors you would like, but just pick one color per section.